Hey, it's Adele from Let's Get Inky, and I'm up with a Journal With Me video today in my traveler's notebook. And look at this squishy little bean. He was so tiny. He's 8 months this week. Yes, you are. Now, he is sitting next to me, so a little warning, if you hear some noises, it's just the baby. So today I'm using my November Citrus Twist Pocket Life Kit, which is designed for Project Life pages, but I'm using it for a journaling page because in reality, if it's paper and stickers, we can use it for whatever we want to. So I'm going through the cards because I wanted a tip-in. Yes, I wanted a tip-in of you. Yes. He's going to start talking because he's going to think that I'm talking to him. And I thought that this blue one was perfect. And it kind of has stuff like grateful and family because the November theme was very like Thanksgiving-y, I guess you could say, if that's a word. Here in Australia, we don't celebrate Thanksgiving, but it's always nice to be thankful and grateful for the people you love and your life and all of those happy things. So I decided to do something a bit tricky, which I haven't done before. Of course, I do this every time on video. You guys are kind of my guinea pigs, and I always try the complicated, weird things when I'm filming, not when I'm just doing a video just for me, when I'm just making just for me. So I decided to do, for some reason, 2 Project Life cards in this weird shaped tip-in. And in the end, I really love it. But I didn't know if it was going to work because the shape of the photo was overhanging 2 parts of the cards. You can see down in that corner there's a bit of the white card showing at the back. So I have to work out a way to cover that. And then I have this old washi. So this washi isn't included in the kit, but it has lost its stick. Do you have a product like that that's in your collection? Let me know in the comments below. Do you have a product that isn't quite working the way it was once intended to? It's seen better days, but you just can't get rid of it. I just can't. This floral blue pattern, I can't get rid of it. So I double-sided sticky tape it or glue it every freaking time I use it. But it's annoying, but it's worth it. So I decided to stick in that tip-in. And if you're new to journaling and traveler's notebooks and that whole world, a tip-in is basically just a flap. So just a little flap that you can flippy flap so you can put stuff behind it. It's great for if you want to hide some journaling or pop a photo that's maybe a bit silly behind there that you don't like because people don't know it's there. And if you can paper clip it down, then that's even better. So I decided to go for one of those little square stickers. It's a puffy sticker, and hide that piece of the card that you could see before. And now I'm sticking down my photos. This is my journaling process. I always stick down the photos first because I feel like if you start journaling and then look for a photo to fit the tiny gap that you have left, you'll be stuck for hours. So photos down first and then journal around them. It's a lot easier that way. Isn't it, Archie? Yes it is. He's staring at me with this huge smile on his face. So if you would like to see more journaling traveler's notebook videos, let me know, because I do have quite a few on this channel. This is number 11, and I will definitely film some more for you. I just wanted to know what you guys liked. I've been busy also filming some art journal pages, so stay tuned. I'm hoping to have a video a week till Christmas on this channel. We'll see how we go. Now that was either you can do it, mummy, or you're kidding, mummy, aren't you? I don't know which one that was. Let's hope for the first one. So I decided to go for I say so a lot in these videos, a lot. I need to stop saying so. I decided to go for a blue and black kind of theme to make those pictures pop. I felt like if I was to add any other colors, the pictures would have kind of been lost, I guess. So I decided, just a nice kind of simple color palette for this one. If you don't know what a traveler's notebook is, let me know, and I can record like a get started traveler's notebook video, what it is, the different types. Let me know if you'd like to see something like that as well. Basically, it's just a cover that you can interchange different notebooks inside it. So this is the one I'm using is from the Midori Traveller's Notebook brand, which isn't Midori anymore, but it's the Traveller's Notebook brand, and it's the 003, which is just blank paper. And I like the blank paper the best because I can write wherever I want to. I do love grid though. Grid I prefer for writing, and I'd say blank for like actual sticking stuff and making it pretty, and then grid just for writing. So I decided I didn't know what quite to do under the flap. The flap wasn't to hide anything, it was just because I wanted a flap. So I decided to do a very, very basic like leafy wreath. Say that 5 times fast. Leafy wreath. And I decided to do a leafy wreath and do a bit of brush script kind of lettering in the middle. I'm just sticking down, that's when I decide there's a little piece of that card showing. So I have a label left over from the cut apart sheet from the Citrus Twist kit, and I think that was left over from my last project from my Project Life page. If you do like this kit, I do have more of it on my main channel, Inky Quill, and you can see I did a double page pocket page using this kit earlier in the month. But I decided to just do a very basic title. I'm using my Staedtler pigment liner, probably I'm guessing in a size 0.2 or 0.3. And now I'm reaching for a heavier one, probably a 0.8. And I have this little pack that has 6 different sizes all in one, and it's really, really handy for stuff like this for travelers notebooks, because you can easily interchange and get a completely different look just by swapping out your pen size. Oh, Archie's dropped his ball. Let's distract you with something different so you don't cry. There you go. I think Archie, bless you, that was a big sneeze. I think Archie's cutting another tooth, which isn't very fun, and he's also blowing raspberries. Yay. So I'm just going over my lettering here and making it a little bit thicker. Would have been easier in the start to start it off thick, but you know, that's not how I roll. Let me know, please, recommendations for your favorite pens, because I love my Staedtler pigment liners, but I would love a really good thick brush lettering pen. I've seen, who was writing the other day? I think I was watching Instagram videos, because if you go on Instagram, it's a dark spiral into wasting an hour of your time, and you start off with brush lettering and you end up on pandas. It's just how it works. I'm shocking at going down a spiral on social media. YouTube's another one. I will start watching a video on brush lettering, and I honestly will end up with a video of pandas just by the suggested videos on the side. Am I the only one? Are there other people that get lost in the black hole that is social media? But I am looking for a thicker black brush pen. I've got not as thick as the Tombow ones, the Tombow dual brush marker, whatever their name is, but something thinner, something a bit smaller. So now I'm using the stamp set and doing a little bit of stamping. The ink pad I'm using is actually a new one that I've got. It's the Dylusions black ink, which I didn't realize they did ink pads, but apparently they do, and it's glorious. It's juicy, but not too juicy, and it comes off your stamps really easily. Not sure if it's permanent though. Not sure about that. I haven't tested that theory yet. So I'm just adding a little bit of journaling here, and this is one of my favorite parts, just finding these little pockets just to put a tiny bit of journaling. If I want to, that's a previous page I did. If I want to, I can always have a page that has a heap of journaling, but sometimes I just feel like doing these little snippets. Yeah, I just think it's nice, and it will be really lovely to have this documented as kind of Archie's first year. I am almost finished this book though. As you can see, he's not 8 months here, but this book is kind of just for my extra photos. You know, when you print photos and maybe one of them has a misprint, or you accidentally press the button too many times because you get very frustrated and impatient like me, and you end up with several copies of the same photo when you only wanted one. this book is perfect for sticking all of those extra copies that the relatives don't want, because it's better to have them in something that you can look at and use and kind of capture everything in one happy little place, rather than just have the photos either get thrown out or lost or squashed or eaten by rabbits. If you're new to my channel, I have pet rabbits. That's why there is a possibility of them being eaten by rabbits. So I decided down this bottom corner it needed something a little bit bigger, so I'm doing another one of those leafy wreaths around this photo. And this photo always reminds me of Wallace and Gromit going, cheese. It just always reminds me of it. So I'm adding, I was wondering about adding this flower and umming and ahhing, and in the end I do. It doesn't really, it kind of just sits there. It doesn't really work in, but I make it work anyway. So on the back here I decided to just do some larger journaling. Archie's being very, very good. I must admit I have bribed him slightly, and I have Sesame Street on mute on the TV, so he's slightly distracted while doing this recording, but you've got to do what you got to do. I did make a mistake in my journaling, but I tried to let that not faze me, because as I've said before, if you wait for perfection, it's not going to happen. And my nan always says a man riding by on a horse wouldn't be able to see it, so just let it go. So that's my message to you guys today. Just let it go. I would break out in a bit of a Frozen singing session, but my throat is quite croaky today and I don't want to subject you to that. So I added my journaling there, and then I felt like it just needed kind of like a sticker or a something. Oh, Archie, you've dropped your other thing now. Let's see, has Mummy got a backup? There you go. He's sitting in his high chair next to me, and he's having a great game of just dropping things off the side of the high chair. So I'm all finished. If you'd like more information on the Citrus Twist kits, the link's in the description below. And if you'd like to see more journaling videos, please do let me know. I want to make what you guys want to watch. I know what I want to watch, but I don't know what you want to watch, so please do let me know, and hopefully I'll be back next week with an art journaling video for you guys, and we'll get a bit messy. See you later, guys. Bye.